Oh, that was fucking gross. I'm sorry, guys.
Groovy, baby.
Oh my. Did you hear that? Yeah, but you did it. Wow. Handheld on this one. Feels good, everybody. What? What the fuck is going on, everybody?
From when you were growing up younger and, you know, submersing yourself in the environment because you're outside, and then now you're looking at, you know, we're all adults now, and, you know, life happens and we're still, you know, getting projections from the neighborhoods is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey, we're on.
I was gonna wait till you finished your point. Nah, you didn't hear the sound effects.
Huh?
We're over here tapping in with KWJT, Puget Sound from space. I'm over here with Corey, and you're tapping in with Tavares.
All right.
That's a real life classic
Hey.
intro.
Welcome, Groovy Gang. We're back at it again.
You hear it? You hear it?
Yeah.
All right.
We just want to introduce our good friend Kjahn in the building. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for joining us, and
Thanks for having me.
being here, just, you know, having the conversation with us. That's all we want at the end of the day, just to have our loved ones, our peers, to be here and experiencing this with us. So
I am happy to
welcome
be a
to the
part of it.
fucking show, man.
Yes. Welcome.
Groovy Tapes. Thank
Come
you,
on.
everybody, for tapping in. If
Come on.
you don't, tell a friend to subscribe, comment, or like. You're a hoe, and your mom's a hoe.
Tell two friends.
Maybe three. But hey,
I'm loving this energy.
we have a great show upon us. We have the homies sliding on us. It's been a minute,
It's
but
been a decent.
It's been a decent.
it don't matter.
I
We're
saw you
here
recently.
today, and
Yeah.
we're here with a conversation. So I just want to start it off. Spend it all. Can we talk about that most recent project that you dropped,
We can talk about it.
and how it brought you here today, and, you know, just reflecting on a body of work that you just recently did, because I came out with something on my birthday, and I always love reflecting on something that I, you know, worked on. So I just wanted to pick your mind about
Well,
how you feel.
congratulations on your project. I know it's definitely been doing a lot of organic progression.
Thank you
know
so
what I mean?
much, man. That's real love. I appreciate that for real.
That shit is dope.
You know, and I look up to you too. So it's like you
Hey,
know,
you
you're
know.
you're one of the most raw MCs, you know, raw individuals that I've ever met. I'm very surprised people haven't even seen you on like a platform like this before, but, you know, we all go through things, so it's like, thank you for being here and, you know,
Yeah, thank
talking
you
with
guys
us,
for
so-
having me. So, fucking spent it all. One, I just want to start off and saying, like, we did all the shit that we could in house. You know what I mean? Like, we the homie Streets, who also shout out to Streets. Fucking, he's doing his thing in Seattle, making music. He produced the whole project, every song on there, and then
that's raw.
what's it called? We did. I'm not even gonna lie. For every single song, besides maybe one of those verses I had like in the bag, I tried not to write with that project. I tried to fucking, you know how niggas be hearing how Hove do it and shit, but like I couldn't just fucking hop in the booth. But I would sit there and I would think of like a couple bars, and then I would get those bars down in my head, and then add 4 bars and et cetera, until I had a verse. And then I'd do that verse, and then, you know, same thing with the hook in the next verse. And so I did that with that project. And it was cool to figure out I could do that, you know what I mean? But it's not my, like, ideal writing process, because I feel like writing, you get I don't know. I don't know, something about writing. I feel like I can get deeper into shit. You know what I mean?
You can erase, go back to it, reword it.
Yeah, just like you could see it in front of you. You know what I mean? It's like some people can fucking do math in their head super well. They don't. To use a calculator to them is unnecessary. You know what I mean? But for some people, to see the numbers is how they have to break it down, or to even do the math, they have to have it out on paper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's nice to be able to do both, but it's nice to know which one is preferred. You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of people like punching in and shit like that, and I think writing is definitely a process people should just see if they like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so I did not write with that project.
That's fire.
Thank you.
That's really fire.
Wow.
Because I know your pen is crazy.
Yeah.
That's really dope to hear. How long did it take you to create the project in its entirety?
I think we really grinded on that project. Like we didn't we knew, well, no, that's not even true. There's a couple. Yeah, that's not true. Because we grinded towards the end because we were like, there was like 3 songs I had, and I was like, oh, these sound like, you know, the same vibe, the same energy. And we started building around those songs, you know. And then we were like, you know, then you start cooking essentially because you're like, yeah, I have a sound like that I want to replicate for the rest of the project. You know, I want it to sound fucking you want it to sound, I can't even think of the word off the top of my head right now.
Cohesive?
Yeah, exactly. You want it to sound cohesive. And so we were finishing it, and it probably took, after we had that type of layout, it probably took only another couple months.
Okay.
But like, I had those songs, like the one with my homie Bird. Shout out to Bird.
Definitely shout out to Bird.
Yeah. What's it called? Coming out of North Carolina. What's it called? Me and him had that song probably a year and a half before like the project was like put together. Insane, I think for that Insane song, that was an older one too.
Yeah.
So
Visual went crazy.
Thank you.
Shout out to Kobe.
Yeah, shout out to Kobe and everybody who helped shooting that video and the Dulce or Dawn video.
Oh yeah.
Come on, you're jumping all over. We're getting ahead of our questions. Damn.
But yeah, those that I would say probably after we had like we listened to Insane and Ted DiBiase, and I think I had which one was it? The City Love song. And I was like, yeah, that's like, you know, that's dope. And then I took, like I said, there's one that I didn't what's it called?
Summer Jam.
I didn't just think of those. I had a verse on there that had taken from another project called Gloria that I've had in the bag for a long time too. And so I took the fucking song, the Penny song. I took that off the Gloria project and I put that on there because I was like, okay, that has the same. I liked the beat and how it sounded with the rest of the, you know, it all sounded cohesive. And Dulce or Dawn was kind of one of those songs that I didn't sound like the rest of the project to me, but it was like the perfect middle ground between that and a project that I planned to come out with. And so I was like, that would be a nice, you know, bridge into that.
It was probably the most like grittiest like sounding thing I've heard in a while from like Seattle. And it kind of made me think like you were mixing things with like grunge, rock, and like hip hop all at the same time. When you brought up those songs and the way the beats came off, like Bird had like a minute spitting, I swear, in the song, and he was spitting the whole time. Both of you guys.
One was hella funny. You know how niggas like you hear about niggas like doing a verse and sending some shit off and getting it back and being like, fuck, I gotta do a new verse. Yeah. That's how I felt. But I was like, fuck. You know, I was like, you know, fuck that. I was like, let Bird just like, because I really fucked with his verse. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm gonna let him do it. Like, you know, I was thinking about it either like doing an extra whatever 8 16 bars at the end or redoing my verse, and I was like, fuck that shit. I was like, I like that song, how it sounds. And so we just did it like that. But I was like, he did like just fucking snap. You know what I mean?
It meshed so well. I thought it brought everything together, and the way Duce or Don reflected the rest of the tape was very refreshing. Because when you
felt like a victory lap.
Yeah, when you go through it, exactly.
Ooh.
That was a really good analogy. I like that.
It felt like a win. Like it's my favorite win song. Like it's one of those songs that like you can help you celebrate. It changes my mood. It's one of those like great I-5 songs when you just gotta go push somewhere. You know, when you're gonna push and you're just like, all right, I need to just make it to 3 exit. What one song is gonna help me smash through 3 exit? Duce and Don's kind of one of those like, yeah, you know, I just did 80 really quickly and now I'm safe and sound. Like, I'm back to the house.
No, that's dope to hear.
How was writing Spent It All different from 5-Pack?
Are we shots?
Oh yes, sir.
I've been sipping on mine.
It's good money. There's more to be sipped on if you would like some.
Yeah, for sure. You said how is it different from 5-Pack?
Yeah.
5-Pack.
Ooh,
Not only
fire.
did I fuck with like doing 5-Pack because it's fun, fun to recreate songs that you fuck with, or even songs you don't fuck with, and feel like I can do this and make this mine. You know what I mean? There was a couple songs I felt like that on both. I felt both that like ones that maybe a song I wouldn't even listen to, but the beat was popular at the time, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna make this mine. You know what I mean? And then other songs that I've listened to and the beats resonated for me for a super long time that I wanted to fuck with. So it's super fun. I'd say doing remixes. I hadn't done remixes in like a public way at all. Yeah. So that was fun. It was different. I feel like it took longer. Maybe it didn't. It took longer, I feel like, to do 5-Pack because I was just kind of really juggling like what remixes I wanted to do. Popularity of songs are changing all the time, so I'm like, you know, okay, by the time I'm finished with the shit I'm writing, this shit's not even popular anymore. But it was fun. It was nice. I would say I had a lot of fun doing the remixes. And the good thing about verses, I feel like, is you can write one to a beat, and if the tempo's the same on a different beat, you know, you fucking
take the verse and
you can just switch the verse, you know. So,
how much music is unreleased?
In writing to how much?
How much?
I mean, all the music pretty much. Like, there's like.
How many projects do you feel like in completion that you have either written in verses or beat selections or just in general?
I would say I have 3 projects that are like,
oh my God, that's stingy.
That are like 80% done.
Ooh,
you know what I mean? Because there's little stuff on each one that needed. Honestly, there's one project that's closer to done than the other 2, but they're all pretty close. They're all.
I love how you juggle music and just like we'll start a project, make like 6 songs on it, and just go, I'm gonna change my vibe, and then
throw it in the cut, pen
to something different. I love and hate as a fan of you. I hate your artistry. But as your friend, fair. I really love how you are able to like curate music. Like you have one of the best ears that I know, as far as like beats you'll rap on or samples you'll play or just music discography. How do you feel about the resurgence of like boom bap and like Alchemist beats and Madlib beats and the resurgence of sampling and kind of hip hop coming back as vibrant as like melodic rap?
It's always nice to see hip hop in like its raw form. You know what I mean? There's so many genres to hip hop now, to be honest. People don't classify it as genres because, you know, we could do that right here and probably go through a whole list of shit. You know what I mean? People are mixing it with a lot of different music, but there's like a organic like base. You know what I mean? That I think people are going back to, or even if they aren't going back to it, they're like dabbling back to it. You know what I mean? Because the same way that people are mixing in other genres with hip hop, I feel like you can always go from that and mix back in that bass, and you know what I mean, get like I don't know, even like, I don't know, you can listen to, I just feel like niggas are either rapping more competitively, and that's exciting to see for me as a, like, I feel like I'm a true to life hip hop head. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I had to pick a genre, as much as fucking, I don't know, as much as there's so much other music I would love to take with me, I would take hip hop, because I fucking have always listened to hip hop. That's what I listen to. You know what I mean? So it's always fun for me to hear the shit. I mean, I listen to a lot of like
hip hop
90s and like even 80s niggas. Like, you know, I had the CDs, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have them no more, but I wish I did. That's some shit I wish I did have, because I fucking, you know, you're 11, you get a fucking Jay-Z Blueprint CD or a Kanye West graduation
That's
CD,
fire.
like Talib Kweli or some shit. Like, you're not fucking putting it back in the case. And
people used to line up for the CDs.
You know what I mean?
And like, it was bigger than any other wave on the block.
Did you have a Walkman?
Like,
I had a little CD player. Ooh. That's what I had with the
fire
plug-in thing. You had a Walkman, right?
There's like hella varieties of them. There's like
Walkmans
JD CD player, and like
I had a little
big ass disc on your hip.
Yeah,
my
right
shit
there.
Was fat too.
Right there.
Big ass disc.
With the clip on the back, so you can.
Does that make us old?
You got the eject button right there.
Pager like clip. Nigga.
Come on.
Put
Slap
my CD
it.
in.
No, that's facts.
My headphones
slap it.
that
Get
I
Rich
stole
or
from
Die
the
Trying.
library.
But
I was slapping 50 Cent crazy.
I'm a super young baby. So when I had a CD player, it was right when it was about to, when it was about to switch to MP3 players and shit like that. So then I was on you go get the $20 MP3 player, and you're on
LimeWire.
fucking LimeWire, my
Load
nigga.
it up.
Everything, nigga.
Viruses.
yes, I was just about to say
Shit straight.
Virus Wire.
I used to watch fucking, like, I used to listen to, I get shit off of YouTube.
Yeah.
I fucking put like Eddie Murphy Delirious on my fucking, I just listen to the whole shit, the plane shit, all the shit. I can't see shit. I'm just listening to it. Fucking
Whole movies.
Yeah, bro.
Burn it on a CD.
LimeWire
Just the audio.
All that shit.
My homie Jordan put me on the LimeWire. He was listening to like Young Wale and J. Cole.
My sister put me on the LimeWire. Shout out to my sister.
Shout out to all big sisters.
You know, go ahead and play the.
Wrong button.
It's okay. There it is. But yeah, so what's it called? Hip hop. Always
Did the hip hop give you the freedom to do anything? Like, do you believe that's why the state of the game is like that, and why there's so many subgenres?
I would say I feel like hip hop has been very accepting of anything.
Yeah,
from the
You know what I
beginning.
mean? Even if they aren't accepting, even if niggas are talking shit in the background, like you hear niggas talk about old heads and then niggas talk about young niggas, etc. in there, but like regardless, we all feel like we're in this bubble of hip hop that's like, you know, you're not.
We're cooler than
once
everybody.
you love it, it's like you don't stop loving it, and it's like
people in hip hop.
That's how you get accepted. That's how I got accepted. You know, like
that's how I can go to some shit. I might even feel like, bro, I'm not gonna fuck with this, and click on it and be like, okay, let me listen to it openly because I fuck with hip hop, and I'm gonna see if this nigga has a hot song on here, even if it's not my go-to.
To anything.
Yeah, I will, and I mean that stretches out to other music, but like, I'll give a listen to anything. But to be honest, once people start dropping, and this is my opinion, if people felt like this about me, that's fair, you know what I mean? But once people drop like multiple bad projects, like I feel like if you're somebody, and this is like mainly for mainstream people, everybody listen to, like once they start dropping like multiple shitty projects, I'm like, fuck, bro, it's hard for me to like, it's hard for me to go. Like once you got me, if you sold me on a project, like I'll be like, okay. And there's some people that have sold me on projects in the past and then did another project, and those two projects, or even sometimes that one project alone is enough for me to stick with them.
Yeah.
But if you do one where I feel
The
like
Lauryn Hill effect.
That happened exactly. But if you do one where you're like, that has potential, like this nigga might be such and such, and then you do another two, and I'm like, ooh, like that's when I'll like kind of press the off button. But I'm always open to new artists and new music in those little subgenres of hip hop. Like I want to see what's going on. You know what I mean?
So you segued perfectly. Are you gonna drop more music? Like
soon.
I need it.
Soon.
I need it personally.
Corey's
I'm just.
What if I
crazy
gave,
right there?
Like, what if I gave you like 3 songs? Like soon.
Yes, whenever.
Say less. Yeah, we'll make.
Come
that
on,
happen.
just
We'll make
throw
that
it out
happen.
into the ether,
He's tweaking for the music.
bro. I've heard so much music.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, like when is that coming? You know, I'm.
And he's like, it never comes.
You know,
out.
I never. I've heard Gloria. I've listened to Gloria when it was first made. When he first was like, "Yup, after Grits, I'm making this project," and I was like, "Yup," and then I heard a lot of it, and that was 2 years ago.
There's that's
He be Jay
That's really
Electronica
cool 'cause
to me, bro.
I was wondering
Shout out
if
to Jay Electronica.
as a,
that project was fire.
artist
The
is it
last
hard-
one,
The last one with Hove. My bad.
No, you guys are fun.
the album was not fire.
The one with Hove.
Hope was fire. Don't
Let's
tell-
not make this a debate, my
Bro,
nigga.
all
I
right,
don't want to
all
get
right, whatever.
podcast.
All right,
debate.
whatever. Hove was fire on that album.
You're telling me Jay Electronica didn't drop bars on niggas?
Are you telling me that Jay Electronica album was what you hoped 20 years in the making was?
I didn't hope for shit.
All
That's
right.
the problem.
All
You're
I'm
sitting here
saying-
hoping for some nigga to drop some shit. I was like
You-
pleasantly
How
surprised.
did
I
you
was like,
drop
ooh, Jay
Exhibit A
Electronica.
through C?
I was like, ooh. I was just looking for projects.
Bro.
Nigga, Jay Electronica's here, and then I listened to it. Hove's on this bitch. The
Hove
whole
is-
album, Hove's on it. Bro, sleep
No,
somewhere
no.
if you think that album was.
Hove is fire.
Yeah,
Hove is
Hove
fire
is fire.
on that album.
And you're telling me Jay?
It's like no, it's like it's like getting Watch the Throne but not knowing Ye's on it, and it's just like, oh, Kanye's on this shit. Like, what the fuck, bro? What why was he?
why would that make you mad?
But I'm not mad. I'm just like, your debut album. You go, hey, I'm gonna put Jay-Z on every song. I did what?
Listen,
That's my
this
only
is-
problem.
This is how. Listen,
That's
you know
like-
how he just said, "I
Oh,
Jay
my
Electronica
goodness.
in him."
That's like Kendrick Lamar
Listen,
going
though.
to get Jay-Z
You know how
on
you
every
just
fucking
said, "I
song.
be Jay Electronica in you."
Bro, no.
Jay Electronica probably has albums. He was like, "Nigga, let me drop the album with Hove." These niggas ain't expecting this album, nigga. And niggas were like, "Oh shit, you didn't know Jay had that in the cut. Why'd he do that
I
to
know
you?"
Jay has everything in the cut. Jay-Z is the,
I didn't know. I was
Bro,
pleasantly surprised.
I
like
heard the
said.
album and I was like, ah,
Yeah, I low-key think I've heard of Jay Electronica be hoarding the music too.
He be hoarding music.
Yeah.
I'm not hoarding shit, nigga. I'm just
you
getting
hoarding
it.
3 albums.
I'm getting it perfectly prepared.
Okay, whatever. I will.
No, I
nigga,
definitely.
I'll
definitely
wait
respect that.
outside the fan club. You know, I'm chilling.
Does being an artist, is it hard for you to keep the listener? Like,
Yes.
how do you feel about that? Like,
I mean, eventually, I feel like anybody who does music successfully gets, and when I say successfully, I don't mean the people that you listen to every day. You know what I mean? Because we all have like a playlist with like niggas that are signed to, you know, whatever label. You know what I mean? But like, I mean like somebody who has a fan base that they know they're not gonna lose. You know what I mean? Even if it's you know 3,000 people or 30,000 people or 100,000 or et cetera. Like,
Exactly.
there's a certain point that people reach where like they have a grip on somebody. You know, like I said, there's people who have dropped one project in the past that I was like, oh, this nigga's like, that was enough for me to always go back and see what their new music is, and sometimes I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm like, this nigga still fell off, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go check.
Yeah.
And so there's a I mean, even look at Kanye, niggas don't fuck with Kanye no more. But if Kanye drop a project, I'm gonna go peep what the fuck it is.
I might, might go see the cover art, depending on that.
I'm gonna listen to it, and it doesn't mean I might not like any of the songs, and I might not ever play it again. But Kanye dropped enough music for me to be like, okay, if Kanye drops another project, I'm gonna listen to it. That doesn't mean I'm gonna like it. It doesn't mean I'm gonna promote it.
True. Damn.
I'm sorry, I gave him those couple plays, my nigga. But I'm just saying, like, there's a certain time that, like, there's a certain point where people get. You feel me? Yeah, there's a certain point where people get your ear to the point where you like it almost.
So is that more?
There's girls who still like R. Kelly, like, you know what I mean? Like,
No.
I'm just saying.
That's fact.
He got niggas' ears. There's niggas that still debate this nigga's innocence.
Yo,
There's niggas that still debate this nigga's innocence.
No, he's
based off Chocolate Factory.
No, I mean that's a good album, but that nigga likes little girls.
No, he should be booked. I'm just saying.
Under the jail.
I'm just saying.
I don't actually. Anyway. We're not gonna talk about the prison industry because it's fucked.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
It's sad. I don't,
Yeah.
Certain people need to be in jail, but jail is terrible. So
they need to vote them motherfuckers out.
It's that 50-50,
I'm not
system.
Promoting the prison system.
But niggas like that need castration. Can we push castration? Can we make castration appropriate in society?
We'll get a little spinner board. You know how they do Wheel of Fortune? And they got all sorts of shit. You get options. We're going to leave it at that on paper.
I'm with that. Nah, because jail is another slave system. But
it is.
Do you think you would rather that I'm glad we had a little break from that. Do you think that's how you would like to curate fans? Like people who no matter when you drop, they're checking it out.
Yes, I would rather have I would rather have a small knit group.
Yeah.
Whether it be 3,000, 30,000, etc.
Yeah.
Of people who I know are like, I want to hear what Kjhahn's gonna drop next. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then people who are like, yeah, that was nice for right now, but like,
What's
this nigga
next?
hasn't dropped something. And
you don't want to what?
That's great if you feel that way. Like, I feel it. You're entitled to whatever opinion you want.
Yeah.
But I'd rather have somebody who's like, that shit was hot. I'm assuming his next shit will be hot. Or if you didn't think it was hot, then you can assume the next shit is not. Whatever, however niggas feel.
It's like a full spectrum. It's like you've grabbed that ear.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
If you
no matter what,
you better be able to rap.
Better be able to fucking spit.
You better be. If niggas have words for you, better be able to either rap or
niggas
know good
always
music.
Have words.
No. I know that. That's like internet shit. But like, if someone's really like, "Hey, this shit is trash," you better know some fire music, or you better be able bars. Like, I need one or the other because you make really, really good music. Like outside of being your friend, if I didn't know you, I'd be a fan.
My uncle had a critique. I'm not gonna name the uncle because I don't gotta put him on any social, But what's it called? He said that the beats felt a little melodramatic on Spent It All.
But that.
And I could hear, but it wasn't. It's not bad.
Melodramatic. That's interesting.
But I guess knowing
I would use melancholic.
Yeah. Ooh. Fair enough, yeah,
and that's
only I understood what he was trying to say,
but it was cohesive. That's my thing about it. It was still it wasn't like if that was the project, that was all sounded like that, and then you get a good sell. I still
and then
love
you have the celebratory.
So it made that.
But you speak with imagery as well. I think that's what That's what blown it out the
But
water.
that was the vibe, though.
Yeah. And that's why I listened to it with an open. I was like, okay, like I can hear what you're saying.
That's
you know what I mean?
That was the vibe.
Do you,
no, go.
I was just gonna ask. It's pretty a big day for Seattle today, man. Nate Robinson's about to fight some YouTuber, bro.
Oh, I forgot.
On pay-per-view.
And then Mike Tyson is about to
That's
what I said, right?
Kill that man.
Say that he's about to murder that
He's
man.
about to kill that
Hey,
man.
Roy Jones Jr. was my favorite boxer, but
Why would you
that man might. They're one. I don't know if they're both geriatric, but Roy Jones Jr. for sure is. I've seen him talk as an announcer, and he'd be like,
Oh,
you
my word.
should
Mike
not be
Tyson's
fighting.
Mike Tyson he got back in shape for this fight.
Neither of those niggas looked like they were in
No,
shape when I saw
but-
the weigh-in.
No, you haven't seen a Mike Tyson clip?
I haven't seen his training. All I know is
But
I
he's
saw
still
the
50.
weigh-in.
He's still a 50-year-old man. He got old man boxing strength.
No, he's gonna
kill him.
He's gonna probably murder that
He's gonna
nigga. I'm
kill
not
him.
gonna lie. It's about to be a legal
Is
murder.
Nate finna do it, bro?
I hope so.
I really hope so too.
I really hope so.
I would hope so.
He's really
I don't know. I
hope
don't
so.
know. I would hope so.
He's been
Listen,
an athlete his
I'm
whole life.
rooting for the nigga, but also, can I say this honestly? I don't care, dude. Like,
true.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know,
As a is that you speaking personally or
Personally.
or a boxing fan? Because we
both.
both know
Both.
you're a
If
boxing
I'm-
fan.
If I'm watching that,
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck?
What if Nate got hella technique?
but
Are
it
you
is
fucking
fun
with
to
it?
watch. It is fun to like the same thing with Conor McGregor and like Mayweather. I was like, I didn't feel like Conor McGregor was gonna do great,
Yeah.
and then I watched it and I was like, oh, he's actually like. But I don't know what the contract was. I don't know if he was supposed to have that time. I don't know.
No. They
But
were supposed to go
regardless-
like 12 rounds or something, like 8 rounds or something like that. He almost passed out.
I think it was a 12, and then
I was just
he went
surprised
down
that
in like 9.
6.
he was in.
Six
he
or
was
seven.
it was in the 6th round.
6.
He got winded.
No,
Oh,
but that's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
I was surprised he even made it to the 6th round. Like I was
Shoulder
like,
roll.
Mayweather, get on his ass. You
Nah,
feel
he
me?
was just like, hey, how long? We going 12 rounds? I'm finna stretch this. He
You're
had
about to miss all your shots.
he had a clause where every round there was another
Defense.
like 10 million or something like that.
Yeah, that's true.
What if Nate could box? They say Nate can box stupid, dummy.
Listen.
Everyone keeps
I
going
would
like
to
old
see
South
it.
End pause,
We
but like
all wanna
apparently
see
he could
it.
box.
We
for real,
all
for real.
want to see it. We all want to see
That's
it.
gonna be crazy.
We all want to see it.
What if he loses? That is like what if he loses? We gotta forget it.
I
Like,
can't take another L.
We
like
just gotta
that
be on
this
Twitter
year, bro.
talking crazy. Do we
I'm
gotta
gonna
take
be
the
fucking
offensive?
sad, boy. Like what?
See, I was gonna cry.
Like what in the world are like a great athlete from the hood, you know? Like just
Seattle's gonna
doing his
cry.
thing and shit. He's over here about to box a YouTuber. Okay, we see you, Nate.
He better win.
Yeah,
He's on some like,
it is
oh, I
one of
want to be a
those-
greater athlete. I want to be one of those people who do it in all sports type shit. And it's like, that's how he's getting started. Like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. What in the world? How did this happen?
So where are we watching the fight?
I was not buying that fight.
That's
I know
how
all the
felt,
win-
though.
It's like
I know
50
all the
bucks,
winners.
That's how I felt.
I know all the winners. Why would I buy that? I know everybody
who's
was
the
good.
who's the second
I don't
undercard?
care. I don't know.
No, I think it's
Those are the only
I
real
think those are
boxers.
the only two. Or
They look really
might be-
professional. They look like they box for real, and it's kind of disrespectful that they're on the lowest card because they look like they're serious about.
I think they're the last fight.
No, the Mike Tyson and Roy Jones' last fight.
Those are real boxers, nigga.
No. They're not. They haven't boxed, bro. No, don't tell, bro. They're both 50-year-old retired niggas, bro. Mike Tyson smokes weed and does this. Like this is his life. He is my big homie. He is where I hope to ascend to be able to smoke weed all day and interview niggas. Like he told Boosie he would kill him. It's like, bro, like
Yeah.
he's chilling. He's getting a real
And Roy Jones Jr. just sit on the sideline and he just tell niggas about niggas form and shit.
No. That shoulder roll is fucked up. You know, he need to roll it like Mayweather. Defense. So I really wanted to ask about, have you worked on any collabs with Bird? You two make really good music, and you are always featured on his projects, and he's featured on yours. Have you guys talked about making a collab project, a little 4-piece, a little little McNugget, you know?
Nuggets. We have a project, in the bag. It's probably one of those three that, like, you know, will end up coming out.
75, 65%.
Yeah, but it's good. There's probably like 5-7 songs on it right now. So like we had more, and like shit has gone on projects, and shit has kind of got fine tuned. So we're getting closer to the point where it'll be ready to come out. But yeah, we have a project. If people are interested in that.
I want it. You guys were really competitive rappers. I don't think it. I think it's the friendship, but I like the. It's like sparring, agree, but not really sparring. You know what I mean?
I would agree though, because yeah, I mean, I think like I said, we're hip hop heads. I'm sure Bird is one of those niggas that just always listen to hip hop. That was the genre of choice. So I feel like the sport of hip hop is just in someone who is a hip hop head and also makes music, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, if you're a hip hop artist and you listen to hip hop your whole life, then you definitely get the sense of competition. And even if you're not, you know, even if you haven't listened to hip hop your whole life, like, there's a sense of competition there, even with your homies. Even with the homies. Like I said, bro sent me the track back. I was like, fuck, should I do another verse?
Who have you been listening to?
I listen to really, like...
lately.
I listen to I listen to the same music. Is weird, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll find the album, and I'll listen to that shit, like...
What song's hitting the most right now?
Libre by Kerr.
Ooh.
From Philly.
Ooh.
That shit is... I fuck with it. I fuck with that song. I've listened to that song quite a lot recently, so that would be the one off the top of the head.
Ooh, everyone listening right now, you guys just got put on, so go ahead.
You did.
Tap in if you're still listening at this point.
Tap in.
Hey, we've been ganging. We've been grooving.
Yo,
how are you doing today, man? How was your Thanksgiving,
literally
bro?
What I be talking when he be staring down the camera and just be, you guys, who are you?
Who he talking
I know.
to.
I know he know who he talking to.
Hey, man, we talking to the real
I'm just waiting
real
for
deal
him
Holyfield
to wink into the camera
He's
and whisper,
to
"Baby
the fans
girl."
that we were talking about earlier, the ones that always come back because they want to see what you guys are doing regardless.
That's fire. Shout out to you guys.
Shout out to them.
Hold on.
My Thanksgiving was
Shit.
good. Can
we call it that? It's not politically correct these days.
Oh, what is it? Indigenous Peoples Day?
It's Thursday.
Oh, Thursday.
It's just Thursday this year.
Thursday.
Feast day?
Nah, it's Thursday.
My 26th of November.
Yep.
On Thursday.
Yep.
Was pretty nice. Yeah, fuck Thanksgiving. Nigga, fuck Christopher Columbus.
Man.
Nigga, fuck all those
fuck
niggas.
The Pilgrims. Fuck all that shit, man. You're lucky I don't go back in time with a couple AKs.
You know what I'm saying? You guys ever seen the Chappelle skit where they go back in time and they player hate through time?
Yes. R.I.P. Charlie Murphy.
R.I.P. bro. That's a funny ass nigga.
Man.
Hilarious. Damn, sorry. I made the room sad.
No.
It's good.
What a great individual.
Like, great person.
R.I.P. Bernie Mac, my nigga. I'm not gonna lie. I got to throw that in there too.
Do you think where do you think Bernie Mac would be if he wouldn't have died so early? Like,
that's a hard question, I feel like. Because you know how niggas get that extra love after they pass away early?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's been added to because Bernie Mac is funny as fuck. I'm not gonna say he's not, but there was a hoodness to Bernie Mac that I don't think was ever gonna change.
Yeah,
and I don't think niggas were gonna be able to, I mean, I think
be okay with that. And
like, I mean, he did. He was in all the Ocean's movies. Like, I like to watch him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He did eventually.
He obviously knew how to mingle.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But I don't know if there's people who get that, like. Because I was a big fan of fucking stand-up comedy, too. So, like, there's people who get, like, that spotlight in stand-up comedy. You know what I mean? Like, there's fucking Jerry Seinfeld has had it. Chris Rock has had it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kevin Hart has it right now. Fucking Dave Chappelle, had it for a second with the Chappelle Show. And, I mean, he's still, to me, the greatest comedian. But there's people who have that limelight right now. You know what I mean? And I don't know if Bernie Mac was ever going to have that. Because it had already kind of
came and went.
Yeah, he was already he was one of the kings of comedy with Steve Harvey and D.L. Hughley and all them.
He was known.
He was known by them.
Yeah,
he was known throughout the
He had his
industry.
fan base.
Comedy.
And then he
had that respect of his peers,
doing
but
movies.
not yet the mainstream comedy or
I feel
like,
like
Hollywood.
And I think he did what he wanted to do. He
Yeah.
was doing the
Facts.
movies he wanted to do, and he had his show and shit. Like, I think he was happy with the production that he was doing. I just don't know if comedically there was more, if there's more stand-up. I don't know. I couldn't answer that.
No, true. I just know stand-up has had a major resurgence and like a really big, and I know Bernie Mac is one of those people who
He probably would have had some fire-ass Netflix.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of the
shit.
Netflix specials.
or even acting. I thought he was
HBO
great. I
specials.
thought he was great in his roles. Like
Yeah,
the
no, he
roles
was.
had,
he was
so-
hilarious. They could have never
was.
picked a better like uncle vibey guy. Like he gave
that's
it.
true.
He gave you the like
There's probably hella roles he's missed out on and shit. I can't lie.
definitely.
R.I.P. Bernie Mac.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Bernie
for real.
Mac.
I'm
Come
gonna
on.
have to eat a piece of chicken on your podcast.
Feel free to feed yourself.
Yeah. Yeah,
We
Groovy.
also our ASMR channel. We haven't been ASMR since the
Man,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Thank
you want a
you.
piece of chicken?
Yeah.
bro.
I
It was bust down when I saw it get open.
Oh,
you can grab it.
Thank you.
We don't have to be stingy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You guys want to hear that fucking crunch? Hey, buddy, watch out, cuz.
What is it? It's Quick Pack, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Quick Pack
Yeah, shout out
in the
shout out-
CD
yeah,
for the chicken.
shout out to Hood Mart.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I hope niggas who watch this fucking podcast hear that crunch right there.
Come on. That was beautiful. People didn't know they were getting a mukbang today, but they are.
Yeah. Hey,
They didn't realize that this was a two-way street today. We dueling.
I fucking love it,
We can keep the questions.
dude.
hold on.
What's a underappreciated side dish on the 26th of November?
shit.
On the 26th of November,
Yeah, just fuck Thanksgiving.
fuck Thanksgiving.
This is bust down. What the fuck?
Okay.
I don't never want to be stopping places.
So, I want people to understand the question. Underappreciated side dish, right? I'm going to have to say cranberry sauce. Because there's a lot of appreciated side dishes that niggas fuck with. Mashed potatoes, mac and cheese. We all fuck with those. But I feel like people don't really see cranberry sauce as like, but imagine if there was no cranberry sauce at the table when you popped up.
I'd be okay with that.
I knew you would be the hating ass nigga in the room. I knew you would be.
Shit.
I like cranberry sauce because it brings balance. You can slide that on your biscuits,
That's what I'm saying, bro.
and you
I
can
had
throw a little ham or.
I would
turkey
rather
in
like
there
real
with it.
jam.
No,
Like,
but listen, bro.
why did they decide cranberry was the jam for the 26th of November?
You can make real cranberry sauce.
No, but why can't we just do, if we're doing it's for biscuits, right? Why can't we do good jam? Like, why does it have to be cranberries?
Listen.
Why can't we bust down some raspberry
'cause I'll-
or strawberry
I'll
or
ask
grape
for-
jam? Why can't we? Why
I'll
can't
ask
it?
for the grape?
Why are you segregating the berries like
No, I'm not segregating the berries
Whoa.
like that. I had to break it. I gave people 3
you do-
options
do you
because those
do
are your 3
raspberry
choices of
marmalade or
jam.
raspberry?
No. I gave people the 3 options because those are your 3 options of jams. I gave you strawberry, raspberry, and grape. Don't ask me for nothing else.
Do you want to hear why I'm saying cranberry sauce?
No, yes, because obviously this, but like it's canceled.
No, listen. On the 27th of November, the day after Blanksgiving, I had a Thanksgiving Oh shit! I said it. I said it. I had a leftover sandwich from the 26th, right? And I put some cranberry sauce and some mustard. Shout out to my auntie because my auntie actually put the sandwich together. I don't want to take the credit. I feel bad, but she put cranberry sauce on the sandwich, my nigga, and it really made it feel like a Thanksgiving leftover sandwich. You put gravy on a sandwich, you're just a fat ass nigga. But you put some cranberry sauce on your sandwich, nigga. That's a delicacy right there. That's not no regular shit.
Yeah, that's some royal.
You feel me? On me. Hey, that's some royal shit. You feel like a king.
I think mine's is probably. Oh, appreciate you.
Thank you, baby.
I was doing that for how long?
So sorry.
Holy shit.
I think my underappreciated side dish would probably be scalloped potatoes. It's different from mashed potatoes.
It is different.
Not too many people be making it, but hey, when it is made, I'm killing it every time.
I fuck with scalloped potatoes.
Little ooh.
I'm realizing that I'm a very picky eater.
Yeah, take that picky eater shit somewhere else. Nigga.
What about you?
What's underappreciated? Shit I don't eat.
This nigga's a mainstream 26 eater, nigga.
I'm meat, potatoes, mac and cheese. I don't eat shit. I might, depending on who made the gravy and how good the gravy is, I might bust down your gravy, but probably not. Just got into green beans because you got to have something green, but like, depending on who made the green beans, maybe not.
Bro, want to know what I really forgot for
Green
years?
beans probably.
Was a real thing.
What?
Green bean casserole. I didn't even know niggas really ate that every Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's like
Blanksgiving. Every Blanksgiving.
I seen it sometimes. I won't lie, my mom made it sometimes, but every time she made it, I was like, oh.
Suspect.
I just fuck with.
I don't know about the green bean.
I just
casserole.
don't like that Thanksgiving's when people just go
warm
extra.
green beans.
Oh shit! The 26th of November is when people go yay on certain like they like. I want my green beans creamy all of a sudden. Like I want it with hella milk. Like
Whoa, yeah. Move around.
Hella experimental.
Exactly.
Move around. Yeah, experimental with avocado in the cut. Like, whoa, what are you doing?
Bro, did you see that, bro?
Bro, avocado in the mac? I seen that. They're wildin'.
Oh shit!
Out, bro.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Like, it doesn't even sound good.
Why would you make? How many avocados does it take?
It sounds like you put guacamole on your mac and cheese.
Bro, how many avocados did you think she bust down to make a full pan?
That shit was green as fuck.
It was so green.
No, that shit is wild, bro. I seen that. She's wild.
That shit was
And
green
I'm
as
against breadcrumbs on top of your mac and cheese. Depending, I like just
I've
bust
had
it down
it
with.
good. I've had it good.
I've had it good.
I'm wanna know what I'm against? I'm against fucking niggas who don't really know what the fuck they're doing. Trying to do some shit. Like nigga, you don't,
Trying to make some extravagant.
you don't know how to put some breadcrumbs. You don't know the right type of breadcrumb. If you don't know, like, got a recipe or this is a passed down. If you don't know, don't go looking up and try to figure. If you don't
trying
know,
this
nigga,
recipe out.
yeah,
Hey,
just put some cheese on it, bake it, and make it. It's
Come
gonna
on.
be good. You know what I mean? But niggas don't.
it's noodles and cheese, y'all.
Yes, that's it.
But it is possible to be fucked up. It can
No,
be
for
fucked
sure.
up.
That's how you know you can't cook.
Yeah.
Nah, mac and cheese is definitely not. Eggs is how you know you can't cook.
Eggs.
Eggs.
Not even eggs. Like, yeah, I guess.
Nah,
Yeah,
eggs
that's
is-
true.
if niggas
That's true.
can't
If
make
a
eggs-
nigga fuck up eggs, like really fuck
I
them
used
up,
to fuck up eggs terribly. I would stay with.
can you not cook?
No, I can cook now. Today, when I
But
was
it's
a
been
kid,
it's been a.
when I was a kid, it's been a journey.
I'm about to go for another piece.
Just bro, what you?
I'm speaking out loud to the people.
Oh shit! Damn, I forget. Everybody got
Talking
fans.
to the people.
I
Bro,
forget. Everybody got fans. I'm sorry.
come on, man.
I'm sorry.
Well,
I apologize.
You got fans too, man. Groovy Tapes.
Yeah.
Gangland.
Shout out. It's Tavares that does all the work. You guys don't be seeing it.
Man.
He does everything.
Hell no.
That was a beautiful crunch.
I done probably rolled 2 woods here today.
You know, that's the heavy lifting that we need here on the Groovy Tapes.
Hey.
Who else is gonna roll the woods?
I know, man. I have arthritis. I think
I'll roll a wood if we,
Oh, we don't have any more woods. We just got weed.
It's good. I thought niggas were asking.
Oh shit, that's hella funny. How did Nova affect you in life?
The school?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have to say this because my experience at any school was very brief. So, I mean, it probably didn't have a super dramatic effect because I was getting a lot of effects. But I was just actually talking about Nova because my sister went to Nova also, and what's it called? We were just talking about how with the right guidelines, Nova is a great school. You know what I mean? Like,
buddy, move. Buddy, move.
he's picking up.
I know he's your crumb guy, but he needs to literally just bust down like that chicken in your hand.
It's okay.
Sit down. Sit down. Thank you.
So I would definitely say that there is things to be learned from Nova as far as the way that we teach kids, you know, and the way that we allow kids to figure out how they want to express themselves. You know what I mean? Not only express themselves, but contribute, you know, to society.
Facts.
It doesn't have to be the way that people says it or say it has to be. So, I think that they have a good philosophy. You know what I mean? I don't know if it affected me too crazy. I was just smoking weed every day.
You guys was kicking it, man.
I was kicking it.
Kicking it, man.
I did. I was a
You
terrible
know how many
student.
times I pulled up and was kicking it, man?
We were really.
I was really just kicking it. They changed. They kicked everyone. They kicked everyone out that I knew, and they changed all of their rules. Like,
See, I wasn't there for that.
no, I wasn't. I wasn't there either
Yeah,
because
I was just
I was still doing whatever the fuck I wanted, and a lot of it was not showing up to Nova. But it's one of those experiments that I love because it changed how I treated people, and I wish I was a better student at that time to like actually absorb Nova. But it's like it's one of those things that I will always cherish in life because it showed me how to actually be a normal person in society. It was just like I was like a really angry kid that was just coming from South Shore, so I was just like, fuck everything, everything's this, everything's that. And Nova was like, all right, but we do this here. We talk to people.
Yeah, they were like, all right, nigga, calm down.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why are you so angry, bro? We talk about our feelings here.
No, it's like I said, I think there's a lot to be learned.
Yeah.
From Nova, like as a school. And I agree with you. It helped me like figure out how to treat people who are different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I wouldn't say that like that was all the help I ever needed.
No.
But
Well, I was there hella long.
it definitely helps you be a more progressive person. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you're surrounded by people that you maybe wouldn't normally surround yourself with, but you have to embrace the situation you're in. You know what I mean?
It made me judge people for people. Like it made me like
Based on your character?
no, yeah, based on their character and just like who they were. Like they're like it didn't matter like who you liked, what you were into. Like I'm pretty sure there was a kid there was definitely a kid that walked around Nova with a trench coat who I thought would have killed me, or if anybody bullied him would have set it off. But no one ever bullied him, and I went out like he was the type of person I went out of my way to go, hey, what's good, and it was such a not a weird thing for like our paths across. But in a normal school, like people would have been on him, and he'd have let it spray on you guys.
Goodness.
but like he was really cool. Like I felt like
Why you say you guys like me and my
because you as a high schooler would have picked on this kid, and this kid,
listen,
maybe not you specifically, but you would have been like, guys, leave him alone.
I feel like going to Rainier Beach. I feel like going to Rainier Beach. It allowed people to laugh at anything and everything.
If that's like you have to have thick skin to go to a school like Rainier Beach,
and even like when you're there and people who are getting picked on, they can dish it out too.
Yeah,
it's like it's really like that. There's a crazy sense of culture like coming from
it's like
from the South End.
It's like you're all cousins now.
Yeah,
it's like
it's so crazy.
It's like you're all cousins now, and I'm gonna roast you. Oh, you got Skechers on? Why you got Skechers on? Because I can't afford nothing. Nah.
It's like school is full of always the cousin you see who
hates on you for no reason.
Public school is crazy,
but Nova's like that weird like misfit school.
I loved it, bro. I went there for one day.
I tried to recruit everybody there,
and I loved it. And I was like, "Oh, this is all the way in the CD. I can't do it. I can't mob from Henderson."
If I would have got 5 more black kids there, 5 of the homies there.
Public school is fucking crazy.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Gabe is here. I just
for sure, bro. Public school is hella crazy, bro.
Never mind.
It's literally like speaking on that, like Rainier Beach is one of the most underfunded public schools in the state of Washington, like compared relatively to like all the rest of the schools in Seattle Public.
These are the facts.
Seattle Public Schools. So it's like, you get that instance and you're like in that neighborhood and like they already don't fund you, and then things out there is looking like brim, like. There's a constant tug from the streets to the youth, and like that's all that it is, just because of the lack of resources around the community. Food desert, people aren't getting fed. Low income, so it's like really interesting to see and grow up, because now they're allocating resources into the neighborhood and they're kicking the low income out, which is the same old tune that goes on throughout all cities of America. But
that's the fucked up part, is that there's not one without the other. You know what I mean? Like they can't fucking fund this place with, they've already like pretty much segregated Seattle. You know what I mean? Not
Facts.
like it's not a diverse city. It is, you know what I mean? But you come down here and there's an obvious difference, like, you know what I mean? So not only can they not, like, they choose not to just bring money, but they have to bring themselves, you know what I mean? So it's unfortunate, bro, because it's a not only a part that like people who, not only myself, like I fucking am only so old, I can only see South Seattle from my perspective and how much I was here as a kid and shit. But I mean, speaking of that, they tore down the fucking school I went to down here. You know what I mean? Fucking Zion Preparatory was a dope ass school for
facts.
That is facts
for black kids. You know what I mean? Just in general, like.
Wasn't it the first school with like all black staff members?
Listen, bro, they were the fucking all I know is that there was like one white teacher. Yeah, but there was
the majority.
The cooks in there, bro. They used to make breakfast and lunch and all the shit. And
how
fucking,
cool you gotta be to be that one white teacher.
They were some of the, like, it was like the black girls' moms. Like I remember one of the little black girl I went to school with, like her mom was one of the ones in the kitchen. They used to make sausage, grits, nigga, all like slapping food. Yeah, nigga. I was like, and then my mom, like, they were like, yeah, this little nigga. They're like, this nigga probably shouldn't be eating pork, and I wasn't allowed to eat pork at my house. I'm not Muslim or anything, but like,
nah, my mom don't fuck with.
She don't
pork.
Fuck with pork. Yeah, she was like, and so I'm like something about my face. I gave it away, I guess, because she was like, I could tell this. I can read this little nigga. He don't eat pork at the house. He's too excited to get this sausage. And my mom said that they called and they were like, can your son eat pork? Because he don't look like he can eat pork. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how did she pick me out the group like that? Like, pick me out of line and niggas
busting
like.
it down too much.
I must have been in the line like, yeah, let me get that sausage, nigga. Let me get that patty, nigga, and a link. I want a link. Yeah.
Was Washington State public school lunch, was it good or bad?
I've never had good lunch.
Boo boo, nigga.
My mom made my lunch. Shout out to my mom.
Man,
Shout out being an only child.
I was really on the public lunch.
me too.
Shout out.
I had free
He was like,
free
I
lunch.
don't know about you,
I
niggas.
don't, my mom made me sandwiches to the point where she made other niggas sandwiches. If you
Shout out
knew,
to Corey's mom.
if you knew, you knew.
No,
you could
that's-
really hit me for half a sandwich back in middle school.
I think I have hit Corey for half a sandwich before.
Shout out to my mom. My mom fed a lot of kids.
That's facts. Wow.
She would bring me with an extra sandwich.
Wow.
I'm
Busting
not even
it down.
capping right now. I really do
Corey's
think
mom.
Shout out to my mom.
I really do think I have
Same,
borrowed
man.
a sandwich back in the day.
You know, I was good for it. Little ham and cheese.
Ooh.
Potato bread.
Potato bread with the chip, like
Yeah. I would have that, bro.
Hey, let me get
You
some
know?
little chip. Man.
You know?
That's blessings.
That's crazy.
Blessings in disguise.
Niggas are really
Starving, eating terrible food.
eating. I would watch the homies eat
Bro.
school lunch and then be like, "Hey, Corey, bro, you got like a little."
It's so ugly. At
Like they
school.
treated low income schooling as like the prison industrial complex.
That's-
Yeah.
sometimes they be funding that shit more than the school. you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, how are we eating the same food as niggas that are locked up?
Paper plate. It was really like how
We're growing
am I?
up, and they
Exactly.
got us up. We're growing up, and they got us eating the same food as niggas that are locked up. Nigga, fuck that.
That's they don't.
No nutrition.
Michelle Obama slid through and
She
had-
really.
Yeah,
she
she
was,
was like, "Give these
on
niggas an
niggas
apple."
at bro.
She was like, give these niggas an apple
I
or
was
two.
apple or two. Come on.
like fat ass kids. She got to the White House like all you kids are fucking fat. Like, what the fuck? Pizza,
Bummy, grummy as fucking
Like,
shit.
why are they not giving you niggas
teriyaki
fruits?
slices?
Wanna know what the fucked up part is? You remember
Teriyaki
health
slices.
class? Health class in public school, niggas used to make you fucking watch Super Size Me.
yeah.
And then feed you the same shit.
I watched that shit like 6 times.
there's a
Bro, I
McDonald's
was
right
switching
outside.
schools, bro. I watched that shit like 6 times.
They
nigga,
would
in,
let you
like,
go to
a couple
McDonald's.
years.
The fucked up part about like being in schools and food deserts is they would let you go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
They'd be like, all right, go to the
Yeah, of
little,
course.
go to Jack in the
Jack in the Box.
Box.
No, literally, they're like, nigga, go to Subway, nigga.
In
we
the
can't
poor
feed all you
neighborhood,
niggas.
how
Yeah.
do I pay for this fucking Jack in the Box?
Yeah,
I'm fucking in
I'm
a
bringing
low
french
income
fries.
neighborhood.
moms used to come through with apple pies for the class. That was a different time.
Man.
Shout out to before the recession. Before the recession, it was really tight being in middle
I had
school.
a short time before the recession, nigga. My shit was brief, nigga. I remember brief happy shit, nigga.
That's when teachers were up and they were bringing snacks to the classes and they were just happy to be like, hey, we getting paid.
Niggas used to get apples with peanut butter and shit.
yes.
Get the celery, put the little peanut butter, put the raisin on it.
They did niggas just like the planes, nigga. They just stopped feeding you. They're like, yeah, nigga, you want to come here? You can't eat for 6 hours.
I remember overhearing my teacher have like a kind of argument with another teacher about like buying snacks. Like, damn, I've been buying hella snacks this week. Like, oh, can you buy snacks this
Bro,
week?
I remember that.
And they go, no, it's not good.
Oh shit, that's some
not
crazy
good.
shit.
It's
pulling
not
up
good.
on.
Like, it's
That's
not
some
good
crazy
like
shit
that.
for real.
They used to have bake sales at Nova to fund the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I mean, you niggas do remember getting the fucking note from your teacher like, hey, come here with wipes, nigga, tissue paper. Or no, we need tissue paper, some pencils, nigga, markers,
Please
nigga.
ask your parents.
What's good with this fucking donation list, nigga? I thought I was coming to learn from you niggas. What the fuck?
The donation drive they did every year.
Oh shit!
this is
I
for the
do remember
this is for the teachers, y'all.
I'm
We're not
like,
gonna lie.
why were they breaking the teachers' pockets like that? These niggas are making $13.50 an hour teaching badass kids, and then you want
8
these
hours
niggas to
a
come
day.
through and supply snacks all year?
Shit,
extra
sometimes
time.
14 hours a day, like on a given
Yeah, they be in there grading and shit, all
like,
sorts of shit.
bro. Whoa.
That's fucking.
Remember
Damn!
when you
Shout out
used
to
to
all the
leave
Shout out
teachers.
to the
and you thought
educators.
The teacher would leave, and you leave, and then the teacher would be sitting there working on papers. You're like, nigga, aren't we leaving? And he's
Yeah.
like, no, I'll see you later.
Yeah,
I got
nigga.
shit.
I'll
He's
see you
like,
guys in the morning.
You forgot his job. Just keep going.
You're like,
This
what the
This
fuck?
nigga
Yeah.
lives here. That's when you
That's
thought
how I used
teachers.
to feel.
This
I
nigga
remember
lives
being
here.
like, oh yeah, everybody's about to leave school. No, these niggas got work to do, nigga. Now they got to grade this stupid ass shit you did, especially if you teach little kids.
roasting them kids. What the fuck?
If you teach little kids, you're like, this little dumbass nigga.
Damn, I gotta spend more time with Corey.
I got,
What the fuck is he doing?
this nigga needs special attention.
Hey Melissa, come read this shit. Look what he said.
Hey,
He's
Look
going,
at these little drawings.
bro,
This
I'm not
nigga's an
even lying
artist.
to you. I was looking at some book I had in kindergarten. I was trying to read my shit. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I would have thought I was dumb as fuck. I was like,
What's wrong with him? Nah.
I need to grade niggas I can be like, oh yeah, no, this is, because at a certain point, it's like, bro, you either get this or you don't. For those first couple of years, it's hard to grade. It's hard to grade the intelligence of a kid.
Oh, the first and second graders teachers be caking it.
They don't give. They're like, oh, A nigga, A participation.
High five.
Yeah.
You
Are you
showed up
normal? Like are you hanging out?
As long as you're not.
What skill
Are
that
you
at
eating
home?
glue?
Or
Are
you're
you
not cutting up
eating?
squirrels on the
Exactly.
playground, nigga. You're probably good. Nigga. You're gonna pass the second grade.
Oh my god, you gotta check on them kids is over there
On me,
fucking up the birds.
One of our friends is one of those niggas.
a weirdo nigga.
No, he's cool today, but he normaled out.
I
But
don't know if you can be cool today if you were killing birds and shit back in the day, nigga.
He's just our hitter, bro.
I don't know.
Nah, I just walked up on Cuddy choking on a bird, or choking a bird out. You know what I
Imagine
mean?
nigga on the playground got the bird's neck and shit.
Snapping
like, fuck.
shit. You just like hear a crunch. You're like, what the fuck? Like, we're
Bro, what's bro on? Nah, I was never a glue eater. I never kicked it with glue eaters or niggas
Glue
who
eaters.
none of that shit. You was not in my.
Hey, there was a glue eater at my table, bro, in kindergarten. I remember this. You want to know how I know? This nigga put all the shit from his lunch inside his milk, nigga. You know how you could open the milk?
yeah.
And the nigga, bro, I swear, I'm not even gonna get into it. But I remember at that point looking at that nigga being like, oh, bro, he's a little off, bro. Like,
Why?
And this milk, when you can open the milk up all the
bro,
way.
you could pull all parts of it, nigga. The nigga pulled it and started dropping shit, condiments and shit. I was like, ew, nigga.
Oh my god.
And the fucked up part is I still remember his name. I could flame his little stupid ass right now, but I'm not going to.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
That is crazy, bro.
That's a weird nigga.
Bro,
Man.
one more shot.
Yeah.
Cheers,
to
man.
the Groovy Tapes.
To the
nigga.
Groovy
Shout out to
Tapes.
Groovy
Not
Tapes,
being a
nigga.
weird ass nigga.
Yeah, we're not weird, nigga. Sometimes we are.
Definitely.
No, I'm definitely weird, but I was not putting my whole lunch in
Nigga,
my milk.
I eat my food separately, nigga. I eat my food in separate segments. I don't put my fucking vegetables with my fruit. I don't put my meat. That's not true. Sometimes a nigga mashed potatoes and steak is good, but I'm just saying you know what to mix and what not to mix.
This
I don't put no
nigga
fucking condiments in my
Put
milk.
ketchup in his milk.
Bro, he real life
Stirred
was,
it.
bro, I can't think
Whoa,
about it. I
yeah,
can't think about
chill,
it, bro.
bro.
Real life, bro. I can't think
Whoa.
about it, bro.
Whoa, chunky. Whoa.
What is wrong with you?
Whoa. We're going yay right now.
Hey, bro.
We'll change the subject. Man.
Public school is some shit. That's all I
Oh
can say.
shit! Oh, what made bro do? Did he do it every day?
Nah, it was one, but it's that one special. Like, he's always been extra. Like, niggas, Niggas didn't realize it till then, though. I remember we be in art class, and, like, the teacher would just always be with this nigga for extra time, and I'd be like, what's good with this nigga? And then we were at the table, he did that, and I was like, this nigga's off. I was like, this nigga's just a little off. He's right on the spectrum.
You know? Sometimes it only takes milk, all your condiments in your milk.
Do you want to leave us off with a little gem before we...
Little jam, what am I supposed to do?
Hey, man. Just tell the people, give them a little tip to get them through the day real quick.
Is this a new...
Okay. Sometimes you just gotta get up and get out and do some shit that you didn't want to do. And that doesn't mean that shit won't be exciting or invigorating or educational. Ooh. But sometimes you just have to put yourself in a space you wouldn't usually put yourself in because, you got to be open to new possibilities. Be open to new possibilities and new thoughts. That's what I would say every day.
Fire.
Man, you've been grooving with the grooviest crew. This is KWJT.
That was fire.
Puget Sound for Space. We're here with Corey, Solana, Kjahn, and we're gay.